Hello and welcome to this week's episode of Chaile Time. Welcome, Toby.
Tsepo,
How are you?
comrade.
How are you,
I'm
comrade?
well, thank you. And yourself?
You know, 2024 is becoming more and more and more interesting. You know,
Well, Tsepo, to start off with, this is our 45th episode. We've done 45 episodes, Tsepo.
milestone, eh?
Huh?
Milestone.
Yeah. One day we'll sit you with a... Oh, you got a beard, but your grey beard is episode 352.
But it will be soon. It will be soon. It will be sooner than we think of.
Anyway, you're talking about 2024.
It's becoming more interesting. You know, my life actually is interesting now.
Yeah?
Last week I just realized that I've got skills of a psychologist.
Was that advertisement of that bar guy, that white guy? I'm your mother. I'm your father. There's this Afrikaans actor, man. I haven't seen him for a while. This white bloke. He's always behind the bar. But he's a comedian.
Berry.
That's right. Then he
Berry
will say, I'm your
somewhere.
mother. Your father.
So I'm becoming a lot of things. My magic didn't work Monday. I went to the bargaining council. You know, sometimes we try to be magicians, né? But my magic didn't work. My magic worked on Friday. I was at the CCMA Johannesburg. My magic worked, whereby I think that's the topic we want to talk about today. It's not serious, most attending to arbitration.
Arbitration?
Yeah, it's not.
No, man, it's not serious. It's a joke.
It's a joke. A joke that can land you with.
I told you it's serious.
It can land you with. But before we get there, what have you been busy with?
Well, this week I've been busy with counseling Generation Z kind of people, but we'll talk
Dr.
about
Nell and Dr.
No, we'll
Knoma.
talk about Generation Z in another Chaile time, maybe next week or so. But also unions seeking organizational rights. We had conciliation to CCMA, but that was a nice one actually.
Nice, with the comrades.
It was nice in the sense that the commissioner was running late. She was busy with another case, and we actually had our own conciliation with the union outside. By the time the commissioner said, okay, you can come in, we said, Mr. Commissioner, we just need to sign a settlement agreement. It's already done. So, but in that case, it was, look, we need to do the settlement was about the verification. It needs to be done. Obviously, we draw out the process as much as we can. I've sent them an email we need to meet before the 3rd of May, and I've sent them an email yesterday. We didn't get a response back, so hopefully they don't respond, and then we can just say we've upheld our side of the settlement agreement and bye-bye union. Anyway, so that was that.
This is the magic that I'm talking about, you see.
Yeah, we need to do magic, but now you touched on something about CCMA or bargaining council, arbitration.
Yeah, it's not a serious thing, I can just pitch alone there, even though I don't know the crux of the matter, I can prepare with you.
Yeah, but you see, the thing is, the CCMA is an institute that's like a circus almost. It's nice, it's fun, but you don't really have to go. There's a lot of clowns there.
Yeah.
Who's wasting our precious time. Yeah, so Tsepo, tell me, we're actually referring to a specific case now. I think it was
Actually, there's
Monday.
two.
But there's a very interesting one that happened on Monday.
Yeah, let's start with that one for last week.
Talk to us. What happened there? Not in terms, we'll get to the actual case at the bargaining council, but this guy was dismissed. Tell us about the dismissal, what it was about, and so forth.
The dismissal was about damage to company property.
What kind of employee is he? What industry is this?
Road freight.
Road freight. Oh,
Which means he's a driver of
truck
some
driver.
sort. Yeah. So he was charged with damaging a company property due to reckless driving. Another charge was failure to report any defaults, in terms of checklist. If you're going to swap cars, I'm going to tell you, actually, my car on the right, it's not.
It's not like
It's not lacquer, but he kept quiet, and then the other driver got in, and then I think there was something wrong with the brake drum, something. So now he was charged with that, and then after he was charged, he absconded for like a week, decided to sit at home, wait for his hearing, and then he was instructed to come to work and do yard work, local deliveries, whatever. But he decided to stay at home. So yeah, about a month ago we went for conciliation.
But was there a hearing when he was dismissed?
Yes, I was chairing the hearing.
And do you think that you dismiss him?
Yes.
And do you think there's prospects
Yes.
for the company now?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you got a good case?
I got the case. And
Good case, yeah.
Good case. And then my witness was sharp in the hearing, you know.
Who's this witness? Not his name, but in terms of his position in the company also.
Control. What do you call these people? The trackers, controllers.
Controller, okay.
Yeah, fleet controller. Yeah.
Fleet controller, okay.
Yeah. So he was there. He explained. So because I had to ask questions, why would you think it's his responsibility to make sure the checklist is done, blah blah. And then he was proper in terms of leading evidence, and images were there. Financial impacts. They could provide evidence that
So there was a rule in place.
Yes.
Employee is guilty of the offence.
Yes.
Severely prejudiced the employer.
100%.
No remorse, nothing.
Nothing.
And then, so you dismissed him, and now they applied for unfair dismissal dispute.
Yes, and then there was conciliation, whereby we were laughing about it because remember. Yes, I think we spoke about it episodes ago.
I can't remember.
When the guy said, yeah, but the commissioner must decide.
Oh, is it that guy?
Yes, the commissioner must tell you what you must pay me because I've been here for 4 years, We spoke about it, we joked about it because I knew that I had a good case. That's why I didn't even put an offer on the table in terms of settlement or ask for mandate,
But that employer don't settle anyway, so.
A week before this case now, I call in the office, guide through the process. And also, make sure that we're going to meet 30 minutes before the case starts so that I can polish my witness. On the highway jam packed, then I get a call that...
You got a call?
That my witness is no longer coming due to unforeseen circumstances.
You know what happened the day before? What you don't know. That was now the Sunday. When I called you, it was the Monday, the day of the case. But the Sunday night, between 8 and 9 in the evening. Now this is what the HR manager told me. She got a call whereby the owner of the business told her he instructed the controller that he will not come. So there's no emergency, okay?
Yeah.
He's just not. It's still beyond me. I don't know why. But anyway, who cares? CCMA,
it's not important.
It's not important. I mean,
especially arbitration,
Who are these palukas anyway? Yeah. Commission, you're telling, whether the dismissal was right or not. Who the hell cares? Anyway, so she was told that the witness is instructed not to go and that she as HR must sort it out. And then she explained to him, but listen, she wasn't a witness in the case. There's nothing she can really say. She don't mind going, but she can't she can't contribute to the case itself. No, that's the end of it. Controller is not going. So Monday she phoned you and said, listen, controller is not coming.
I love that English. Due to unforeseen circumstances. Now I'm driving stuck between...
You mustn't laugh. Unforeseen circumstances. Employers' business are serious.
Okay.
There's a lot of unforeseen circumstances happening at work. I'm telling you, you must read emails, you must clean the office, you must make your own tea.
Are those unforeseen circumstances?
It's serious stuff.
It fall under that category.
Yeah, if you don't make the tea right, there's
unforeseen circumstances.
It costs more.
Okay.
If you put too much sugar in or something, you see. Company business is serious stuff.
I see. Now I get there. I get a commissioner who knows me now. He knows me, he knows all my tricks, he read my book before. I don't have a book, it's a figure of speech. He read my book before. He's been there, done that, got the t-shirt and a wristband.
Except for many years ago, that when you first met that commissioner, he told you you're a monster.
He told me I'm a monster because I dismissed someone because the child was sick. But that was not the case. You understand? That was my first loss. And it was terrible. About a year or so ago, I met him. I managed to, do a trick or two. Magic. Abracadabra, pulled a rabbit in the head. And then,
after all, he's just a clown.
You understand?
I don't know if you... I said something I shouldn't say. The commissioner's just a clown. He's in the circus, isn't it? So who cares? Huh?
But guess what now, this time? Before he could let me speak, it's like, can you do an introduction? Then we introduced ourselves around the table. Then it's like, it's funny how employees always bring their representative here. And they are here in time and everyone is here. But people representing the company, people from the employers' organization, they think they can just walk in here and then do as they please without their witnesses or someone from the company being present. That's when I got dismantled now.
So what happened?
All my joints were. He's like, I'm going to default this case because you're not going to say anything to me.
Okay, and you?
Then I tried to explain, my witness could not come. It's like, what is a reason? Remember what I got in
Operational challenges. Remember?
What I got in the money was due to unforeseen circumstances.
But I can't tell you what now.
But you can't tell me why. The commissioner's like, sorry, you are excused.
So he changed you out?
Yes, and then he gave me a smirk, like...
He's a bloody agent.
He gave me a smirk like, I know you, bugger. I know you. That smirk was like, now today I got you. Because he gave me a
told
smirk.
You that?
No. Like the smirk that he gave when I was walking out, when I was taking my walk of shame,
But say it was just a circus anyway. Who cares?
My papers.
What does it matter? Don't take it too personal, man. Don't take it beyond too hard on yourself.
Then it's like...
The bargain council's a joke anyway.
Yeah, it's a joke. It is a joke. But I don't know if someone is earning 15,000 rand per month and then you multiply...
Maybe he was bribed or something.
You multiply that by 12. Is it still a joke?
What, the compensation award?
Yes.
Yeah, apparently, there will now be a default arbitration award. I know there was a hearing, but now that commissioner, the bloody agent, he will now make a decision based on a version of the employee and his lawyer. And they will probably argue that the dismissal was procedurally and substantively unfair. Yeah, well, look. Well, it seems like the employee don't want retrospective reinstatement. I would have asked for that. He wants compensation. So that commissioner, as I said, the agent...
You forgot bloody.
Yeah, well, he's got a discretion. I won't be surprised if he awards 12 months compensation, Based on that guy's salary...
And then he went there for like 4 years.
Look at about 400,000 rand. Bloody agent. But it's not important. Really, if you're an employer, you don't have to worry about it.
It's a joke.
Arbitration.
It's circus, actually.
It's a circus. You know what? All you do is now you employ an HR manager or a lawyer or someone like us who can just pitch up there and we'll just
do magic and then everything.
Actually, many times we can, but not always.
But not always.
Okay? So, because at the end of the day, our jobs are easy. It's very simple. You just pitch up there and you spin the commissioner a tune. And he doesn't really feel like working, so he'll just throw the case out.
And dance to your guitar or dance to your tune.
So dance to your tune, so it's really not that difficult. I mean, you can even try it yourself. Oh no, but you won't because you're a hypocrite, remember? Sorry, if you're an employer, you won't go, I understand that. You want to dismiss somebody, but you don't want to pitch up to testify because you're scared of arbitration, but you'll get your HR to do it for you. She must do it. And just make it happen. Yeah, but now this circus now, there's a bit of a sting in the circus. Some of those clowns now, they've got these knives and they throw. Have you seen the circus people?
Yes.
They can throw those knives and they're quite accurate with those knives. You know what that commissioner do now? Or the CCMA do? They will enforce that compensation award. Yeah. Send the sheriff to your...
And attach your assets.
But let's talk about... it's such a joke, actually. They will attach your assets. Do you know what they do? Let's say that award is for... any amount, but let's say it's 10,000 rand as an example. Many employers won't allow the sheriff into their premises. They will just look through the gate. That truck costs 2 million, I can sell it for 10,000 rand.
Yeah, so that this human being can be paid.
And the next time they'll come and they will come with the police if they have to, they'll just come take the 2 million rand truck, go auction it for 10,000 rand and give the employees money. They don't care about the value of what they take.
It is still a joke.
It's funny, man. Have you seen how serious employers take it when they start taking trucks? Oh yeah. It's absolutely amazing. Suddenly serious. Suddenly we didn't know about arbitration. Oh, suddenly the commissioner is not a joke anymore. Oh, he's actually like a judge. Not really, but he's got some say. Yeah. When we do IR training, we always tell the people, it's not the CCMA or the commissioner of the bargaining council's job to tell the employer what they must do, but it is their sense of fairness ultimately that will prevail. They are the police, if you can put it this way, in the employment landscape. as to the parameter of fairness. That is the job of the commissioner. So if you are dismissing staff unfairly, you're going to meet with the wrath of the commissioner. And I know we've been a bit sarcastic now, okay, but arbitration is serious, and your legal representative cannot just make a case disappear. Yes, we have our skills. Yes, we have the law. We often play within the grey areas of the law. But
there's
ultimately,
a limit.
Ultimately, that dispute is not ours, it's yours. Okay? It's your employee. You're the one who dismissed him. And you need to face up and take that responsibility. Now, the important principle we want to talk here about today is the difference between leading and giving evidence. Now, as a legal practitioner, we can, in arbitration, lead evidence, but we cannot necessarily give evidence unless if we are a witness ourselves. We typically can give evidence in terms of the procedure because often we did a hearing and we can testify to the process that we followed. But leading evidence is, as an example, let's say I'm your legal representative, and maybe let's say your name is Thabo as an example, and you saw Jan stealing money at the company. I can call you as a witness, Thabo, into an arbitration and ask you, Thabo, on this day, what did you see? And you can say, you saw Jan coming in and taking the money. You see, now that we can do. But if you decide you're not going to pitch, I can't now tell the commissioner, oh, Jan took the money, because how do I know? I wasn't a witness. Yes. Unless, I suppose, if I actually happen to see Jan taking the money. But 9 out of 10 times, we're just leading the proceedings. We know the law. We know how to present, how to lead you. From a jurisdiction perspective, we know, the ins and the outs, the loopholes. But ultimately, you will have your day in the court, if I can put it that way. And you, as a company, need to make yourself available as witnesses. And if you are the CEO or the MD of the company and you are the witness or the business owner, then you need to pitch. Because without you and your testimony, we don't have an audience. Like in this case, they actually chase us out because we have nothing to say. We can't give evidence because it wasn't our case. You see? But if you're an employer, you need to pitch up if you were the witness. These matters are serious. And at the end of the day, yes, the sheriff can pitch up, take your assets. Sometimes you apply for a review application, but the section 145 of the LRA was amended in 2015. Now a review application no longer suspends the operation of the arbitration award. You actually need to pay securities of the money in the arbitration award before it suspends temporarily while the court is deciding on the review of that case. And I know some companies will liquidate the business and then, the debt gets written off. But there is something called piercing the corporate veil. Now, you must go read the Companies Act. You must go read the King's reports in terms of good corporate governance. A litigator can come after you in person. Even though you think you're going to hide behind the PTY LTD and just liquidate. The day is going to come when you're going to meet the wrong opposing party. They're going to take it all away. Then they're going to come into in your personal capacity. So these matters are serious. Not simple.
Very serious. I will say also on another matter that I was talking about, I got lucky also there because...
This is a last week case.
Yes. I got lucky there because the commissioner had a faulty main switch at his house. So he excused, he asked nicely.
I call that a black swan. The black swan is an event that you don't know about, It just unfolds on the day, the switch.
So now he's on the phone with the electrician at his house. Then I took it upon myself to talk to the other party. And what do you want? How can, how can we? And the commissioner came and checked it. And I'm like, no, it's fine. We are busy here. So it's fine. Just finish what you're doing. Then the gentleman managed to listen to me, and then there was a mandate of settling, and then of which, it worked out. So sometimes the odds...
but in that case also the owner, that's it.
Yes.
Bugger. When she consulted you, now this is actually not our client, this is like an ad hoc thing we did.
Yes.
She told you, this employee is an independent contractor and he absconded. At the CCMA, he wrote out a termination letter where he was fired.
Where he was fired.
No hearing, no reason, nothing, just fired. And he get barred from security to enter the premises. Now like, What is this?
I grew hair immediately. Then I started scratching my.
You prepared with her
Yes.
in terms of her testimony for the arbitration.
arbitration.
On the day she didn't pitch. Why? Because she didn't understand that she actually had to be there.
And when I phoned her in that morning, and like, because the case was only at 12, so she could shuffle her schedule. She's in a senior position. You know, if there's something more important, like arbitration, it's important, you can shuffle around your schedule. You know what she said? I'll call you in 10 minutes. She never called me.
It's because she's guilty. She fired the person, didn't tell you the truth, and now she won't go there because this is now embarrassing, you see.
Yeah. But well, that's a lesson to learn.
Yeah.
You know, arbitration is very important. We only have limited route that we can embark on.
And this case is such a strong case. Such a strong case. I didn't understand these people, but anyway. Seppo, thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Toby. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
And more. You can learn more about these tips and tricks.
And put your input there, your experience. You know, we're gonna read and respond and then tell us what's been going on in your world in terms of the topic that we are speaking about today. Bye.